I wrote down a couple of questions that I have received before, and I kind of want to share those answers with you. They are all adoption questions. So I'll get started. So one question that I've had before, is, hey, I know you're adopted, but you look just like your dad. And I kind of do. I'm looking at a picture of my dad right now. My dad's my heart and joy. Anybody that knows me knows I will cross the ocean for my father. He is so loving, so kind, so thoughtful. He's a wonderful provider. He's an excellent person in general. And he makes me feel so loved and so cared about. And granted, it took us a while to get where we are at, but it is a wonderful place, and I'm happy to, be there with him. And through it all, I can always say he's never left my side. We favor in some ways, but if you really, really take a look at us, I'll post the picture. If you really take a look at us, we really don't even look that much alike. But like they say, the longer you feed a person, they begin to look like you. So we'll just charge it to that. He fed me, he clothed me, he took care of me, nurtured me, so I look like him. That's what we're gonna say. That's what we're gonna go with. Okay, next question is, don't you have like a problem? Are you sure you're adopted? Don't adoptive kids always have an issue? And the answer is no. I overheard somebody that I was working with one time. They forgot I was adopted and was like, I would never adopt a child. You don't know what kind of child you're going to get. And I'm like, hold on. I am adopted. We are not all messed up. We are not. Some of us are, but just like some people that are with their birth parents are messed up too, and some of y'all aren't. Just because we're adopted doesn't mean we're crazy, we're weird, or anything. If anything, we were chosen, some of y'all's parents just ended up with you. I got picked. I was hand selected. So that's how I look at it. You got to look at the good things. Pick out the good things in those situations. All right, next question is, how did your mom just give you away? How did she just give you away? And, until today, when I actually read what was in her file and what was on those documents, I've always stated in my head, she carried me for 9 months and was able to, just hand me over. But I've never thought that she doesn't think about me. She doesn't care about me. I've never thought about it like that. I knew from what I was told and stories that had been told to me, I knew that she was in college pursuing her dreams. And I think that it's harder to just let it go than to have it and struggle. That's the easy way out. I think her having to, put her wants and desires and dreams aside to give me a better life says a lot about her character. And as a 20-year-old woman, it says a lot about the person that she was becoming and her maturity level. I am super, super thankful that she chose that route instead of, just struggling with me. And then, like I said, I have a sister that's 2 years older than I am. So just struggling. I hope that both of them are well off now. I am sure that I have more brothers and sisters. I'm almost probably positive. I just feel it. Feel like I have a brother somewhere. However, I think that it is very, very selfless of her. And I commend her for being able to do that because, a lot of people say they're going to go through with the adoption process push the baby out and is like, no, this is my child. I'm not giving her up. I'm not giving him up. I am going to keep him. And if we struggle, we struggle. So I definitely commend her for that. I'm not upset with her by any means. Now, granted, at some points in my life, I won't be angry, but sometimes I do get upset, and I mean, you would too. But I just have to remember that everything is for a reason, and that's what God had ordained. This life that I'm living is the one that He's ordained for my life, and I just have to be thankful and secure in that. Another question is about me being in foster care, and they'll say, how do you know that your name is like your real name? How do you know? Like little stuff like that. So let me go ahead and give you guys the tea. I was in foster care for about a year. I still talk to my foster mom this day. I know you guys have seen me communicate with her on Facebook. She writes on my wall. She posts on my wall. Love her to death. She's a great woman. The family is a great family. I don't really remember being in the foster care system per se. However, looking back on my paperwork, I found out that the name that my foster parents had gave me was Gail. I know, y'all, Gail. But let me tell you a little bit about Black Girl Magic. Gail was a woman that was in the U.S. Olympics in '92. She was the fastest runner. I'm not sure which division she competed in, but she was a Black woman, and she had won her division in the Olympics. So they saw Black Girl Magic winning. They said, oh, we have a little Black baby, because my foster family is white. We have a little Black baby. We're going to name her Gail because that's Black Girl Magic. So clap it up for them. But yeah, that is who I am. My parents, when they received me, they changed my name to Melody Nicole. And that's my story. I'm Melody Nicole. That's my name. That's who I am. Do you ever think about what life would have been like if you were not adopted? And I mean, I do, of course. Don't we think about what life would be like if we didn't make this decision or didn't make that decision? Of course you do. There's always going to be some wondering about the unknown. When you don't know, of course you wonder about it, but that doesn't mean that I would want to change the course of my life. I'm very happy with the course that my life has taken. I'm very excited about the future and where I'm going and what I'm doing and what I'm going to be successful in. I think that in this spiritual journey with myself and God and the people that I surround myself with and the people that I love, it's going to be some trials and some tribulations, but I wouldn't change it for the world. I wouldn't. The people that I surround myself with, I try to make sure that I rid negativity. I try to make sure I don't have that in my circle. And I'm seeing now that, I've had to rid some of the people in my life because of negativity. And it's like, as much as you want them there, they just shouldn't be there. And I'm starting to realize that. However, I know that I went through everything that I've gone through for a reason. And I don't wish to alter my life because I love the person that I am and I love the woman that I'm becoming. And without all these struggles that I've gone through, y'all, let me tell y'all about struggle now. Struggle is real. It is real. And without all these struggles that I've gone through, I wouldn't be able to be the person that I am. I wouldn't be able to be as impactful as I am. And I say that with the utmost humility. I wouldn't be able to have a story that I have if I hadn't gone through the things that I've gone through. So yes, of course, I would love to know, what my sister looks like, what my brother looks like, what my mother looks like, what my father looks like. I would love to know that. But at this point right now, in this time in my life, I don't know. And that doesn't mean that I'm not going to search for it. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to look for it. However, I'm happy. I'm happy with who I am, and I'm happy with where I'm going. And one more question. Well, not even really a question. It's like a general little statement. I've had people to say, are you scared to look for your mom and dad because you don't want to hurt the feelings of your adoptive parents? I have such a good relationship with my father. Me and my mom have a good relationship too, but we're both Leos, so we clash. But she knows that I love her. I know that she loves me, and we both know that we will do anything in the world for one another. That's my everything. That's my road dog. If I need her, if I call her, I know she's coming. But we clash. We clash. But she knows that I would never do anything to hurt her. And at the end of the day, she's always going to be my mother. And there's a difference between a mother and a mom. And I call my mom mommy to this day. Like, hey, mommy, what you doing? Like, I'm that type of person. And she knows that if my mom were to walk through this door today, she would be Miss Whoever until I get to know her. My mother is my mom. That's my mom. My mom has cared for me. She's helped me get through some of the toughest times. She's gave me a shoulder to cry on. My dad has done the same thing. There's no one, like Tupac say, ain't a woman alive that can take my mama's place. Ain't a man alive that can take my father's place. That is my heart. That is everything. I would do anything for him. So they know that if I were to ever, meet my birth parents, I would get to know them, of course, and they would respect that, but they know that their spot cannot be taken. And another thing that's really, really important about it is they don't even think like that. They don't even think, I wonder, is she going to love them more than she loves me? That's not a thought that crossed their mind. Their thoughts are, I just want Melody to be happy. I want her to be happy, and I want her to be successful. So that can already show you what kind of people they are. They're good people, good, God-fearing, loving people. And it's not about self. They want their child to be happy. So I think that's really, really important as you're, kind of thinking about looking for your parents, or thinking about kind of doing that research to, see your background and where you come from and everything. You have to make sure that your parents know that the love is never going to erase, is never going to be diminished. It can only grow, and it can only grow. That's something that will bring y'all even closer together, looking for your parents. And, that's kind of the next steps that we're taking as a family, and we're going to do it as a family. And, hopefully the outcome is great. If it's not, we have prepared ourselves. I know I have prepared myself for what's going to come. So, yeah, that was a lot of information. I hope that I know it was everywhere, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It was everywhere. But I hope that you guys got some, good information from me. I hope that you guys were receptive to what I was saying. And I hope that in your journey, you're able to, figure out who you are as a person, figure out what your expectations are as a person, and figure out how to be the best you that you can be. Because there's only one of you. There's only one of you. Nobody can replace you. You're perfectly imperfect. And you should see that and understand that and know that. And truly, truly know that. Know it without a doubt. But yeah, that is my short little, well, it wasn't really short. The video got kind of long, but that's my little 2 cents on being adopted. If you have any questions about adoption, you have any questions about life in general, just asking for a friend, still popping, let me know if you have anything about that. But pretty much that is all that I have for you guys today. Please, please, please like, subscribe, and follow me on social media. I hope it's gonna be there. Oh no, I should have did it on this side. Okay, it's really right here, guys. Follow me on social media. I am so excited to be back with you guys. I'm so excited to be talking to you guys. I'm so excited about everything that is to come. So thank you so much for tuning in. It is Miss 20 Curls and Pearls signing out.